What's up, El Paso? Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Stage, El Paso, where we get together with local artists. We talk to them, we hear their stories, and at the end, we hear them perform. Today, I'm joined by two gentlemen here, KleverOne and Elvin. KleverOne is a reggaeton rapper here that we have in El Paso. Right. And Elvin here actually owns his own label that he'll talk about here in a few minutes. But, you know, without further ado, gentlemen, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Sweet, man. Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure to be here. Just to talk about us, especially talk about KleverOne. You know, he's an upcoming artist here in El Paso and just wants to talk about himself, you know, for everybody to learn about him, promote his music, and, to get some followers and stuff like that,
Yeah, man, you know, I've been doing my thing ever since I was young, you know what I mean? I've been trying to get into the game, you know, for quite a while, but I'm trying to start writing music to it and see how it goes, and
man,
cool,
thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys came on. And you mentioned you were writing music when you were real young. Do you remember what age?
Probably started writing music when I was like 19. You know, I started freestyling when I was probably like 17 somehow. Mm-hmm. You know, but it wasn't too much of a, you know, it was just freestyling. You know, it's whatever comes out on your head or whatever, and basically that, man. And after that, you know, I started writing the music.
Cool, man. So are you from El Paso? Or are you from?
I actually am. You know, I started off from here, from El Paso. You know, I moved a little bit over there to California for a little bit. You know, I came back. You know, I didn't want to start a new life over there. Mm-hmm. You know, my mom got sick over there. You know, she passed away, of course. You know, and you know, I'm just, I'm trying to get back at it and see how it goes.
Cool, man. Yeah, you just always got to chase the dream.
Yeah, of course.
You never get anywhere if you don't take a step anywhere. Yeah. So that's cool, man. And then 17's kind of, I don't want to say late in life, but it's later. What made you start freestyling? Why'd you kind of get into that?
Actually, you know, I got inspired by my brothers. You know, they were in the music business, and you know, I lost a brother. You know, he was in that music business, and I'm trying to, you know, what inspired me to write music was because of him, you know, and I actually started writing music. You know, I wrote this song, you know, that's called "Save Us," mm-hmm. and it was actually basically about him. Yeah,
man. Is that released anywhere?
Actually, it wasn't. You know, it wasn't released. You know, I just recorded it on my phone. You know, it wasn't released like on a record label or anything like that. But this song, you know, I want to actually take it out, and hopefully, you know, if Alvin helps me out to, you know, bring it out, you know, we'll bring it out.
Cool, man. So it sounds like music's comes from a real emotional place for you, man. You have a lot of emotion in your music.
Yeah,
that's good, man. It's always nice when an artist is true to himself, and it's not, you know, just somebody putting something out because he wanted somebody to hear it. So
no, it's not him, man. he has his past, man. Yeah, for sure.
So Elvin, you have a label here in El Paso, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Your label, what give me some information about it.
So it's called Alest Records. Pretty much just my name, Alvin Estupiñan. Use the AL and then EST for my last name. Alest Records. Well, pretty much why I started it is because I came to a point where I needed to do something with my life, you could say. And I was either thinking like, am I going to quit music or am I going to continue with music? Because something happened where it made me think that. I actually had a band before this, and it was my own band. I was trying to, you know, help the band go up and everything like that. But unfortunately, it couldn't work. And so that's when I decided, like, I need to do something about myself. I was about 30. I'm 32 right now, and I'm like, so what can I do? I've already invested in a bunch of equipment to record and stuff like that. And I love music, man. It comes natural to me. So I needed to do something or give it up. Because I already have a family, you know, I'm not getting any younger, you know, so I got to do something with it or give it up. And so thought to myself, I arrange, I compose, I play 7 instruments, I can do a lot with music, so why not help other people that want to do what I wanted to do, you know? So that's why I decided to start the record label and help people that have that dream, you know, like of writing music, putting your music out there, making music videos, having people follow them, the music dream,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's actually the reason why I decided to start this and not give up on music, because at the same time I'm still producing, I'm still writing with them and still doing the music,
No, yeah. And it's funny, you two kind of have a funny history. So we've met briefly beforehand, and you guys mentioned how you guys met at church for the first time.
Yeah, it's at church. Yeah.
So that kind of it's funny to me that you would go to church and meet someone and then lose contact, only to be reunited again.
Yeah.
In a much more amusing way. And it was at a children's birthday party. Is that what
it was actually 2 of them, to be exact. Yeah, it was like back to back, and at both parties he was there. We were both there.
I actually told him about this band, because there's this band that was looking for a keyboard player, and I'm like, hey, I know this person, Alvin, he's a pretty good keyboard player, you know what I mean? And hey, let me tell him about it, see if he wants to, join that band. And boom, he joined that band for a while, and man, they did pretty good, man. They're a pretty good band.
Oh wow,
that was a while back.
Yeah, so it was a while back, to tell you.
So 7 instruments, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What do you play? I'm curious.
Okay, so I play the piano, the drums, the guitar, the bass, the saxophone. I used to play the tuba back in like middle school, high school, and the ukulele.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I like to pretend that I can play.
That you
all
can
of
play.
Those. Yeah. I own all of those, but I kind of just fiddle around. I'm like, it's good enough. Good enough,
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I actually own like 7 or 8 ukuleles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like one side instrument that I've actually
that you like playing?
Grown to love. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's like one
nice.
of those.
That's a cool instrument.
Where I'm like, yo, this is cool. But yeah, I used to have them all like on my wall. It was just like an entire wall of ukuleles. It was fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, my bass guitar and all my other instruments are just in the closet.
It's just in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have them in case somebody's like,
I was
hey,
gonna do
I want to
that, man.
record this, but I don't have an instrument. I'm like, yeah, I got one. Don't worry about
Man,
it.
I never had that chance to to learn how to play an instrument, man. I had 2 brothers like in a band, but they never showed me, but
They played
so
bass,
that's,
right? One of the brothers?
Yeah, one of my
brothers
brothers.
played bass?
Well, he already passed away. I had a
Yeah.
brother passed away. He was in this band, and he was doing his thing. He had his he was doing his music, and from there, I was like, wow, yeah, that's when he passed away, man. And yeah,
It's not easy, man.
it's not easy.
Well, it's never too late to learn, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
But I started writing music. Started doing hip hop music, and that's what that's where I got into.
So where's the inspiration for hip hop come from?
I actually started listening to other from 1990s music, Dr. Dre, and then from there I started off to reggaeton, and then from reggaeton I started listening to Daddy Yankee, Ozuna, you know what I mean, and from there I started loving reggaeton, and that's when I started writing music.
Yeah. So it seems like you've got like a pretty big history, not only in your family life, but also in your musical career. Do you have like a pinnacle that you've hit so far? Or are you still reaching for that like big moment? Give me some of your memories, man. What have you done?
Well, actually, you know what I mean? I started, like I said, I started off young, you know what I mean? And, I want to get to that point that, I want to start, performing in car shows, going out of town, perform anywhere. And then from there, that's what I want to do, man.
That's cool, man. Yeah. So, car shows, it's an oddly specific kind of thing.
It's actually been a while, I've ever done car shows. It's been since like 2000. I've been out. I haven't performed or nothing like that. But I want to get back to it again.
So you're performing 2 tracks tonight, right?
Yes.
You're performing Brinca Baila and Llámame, right?
Yeah.
So Brinca Baila, what's is that just like a party tune, or we just getting
lit?
lit?
I wanted to write a song like that would make people dance to, and I wanna hear this song. Me going into a party or a club or a quinceañera or something like that, and hearing your song, playing in the DJ. Yeah, that's what I would want, man. That's what I would want. I want to hear it in the radio. I want to hear it everywhere, and that's what I want, man. That's what
it's happening, man. Slowly, people already. There's a lot of DJs in town already playing the track.
Really?
At clubs and stuff like that. Yeah.
What's that like, man? What do you remember the first time you walked into a club and you were like, "That's my shit"?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It feels good, man. It feels like, wow, that's me.
That's you.
Sometimes you just like stay
and people don't believe you, right? Like you tell them, that's me. That's me.
Nah,
That's not you, bro.
Man. Stop lying.
Hey, cut him off. He said too much.
Yeah, but man, it feels good, man. It feels good, hearing your song, and it's basically that's what I want to hear,
Yeah, man. That's cool, man. Well, I gotta say, we don't know each other, man, but I love your enthusiasm, man. Your energy is like, it's just like contagious, and I love it, man. Like I'm so rooting for you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I haven't heard you perform yet, but I know I'm gonna like it, man. I'm not a huge like reggaeton fan. Like that's not my scene, man. But I'm hyped, Like I'm ready to hear it. Llámame. I feel like this is like a different kind of vibe.
It's a different little vibe, reggaeton, but it's a little bit more calmer, than this song's talking about, somebody getting in a fight, breaking up, they're trying to actually get back together again, and actually the song's talking about. It hasn't happened to me, you know what I mean? But I seen friends, I seen family, that been to that point, that it had happened to them, and that's that's where it came.
Okay, It's funny. I always say country artists have to have like a breakup song, a song about looking for women, and or a partner. Just don't cancel me yet. We just started. And like a drinking song, so I guess that's kind of true for all genres. We all go through the same emotions, but we all go through them a little differently. So that's cool, man. Well, I'm really excited to hear all of this, man. It was a real great pleasure meeting both of you guys.
We got more songs to come out, man.
Yeah, there's more music. He's prepping more music to come out, man. He's written a lot of songs, man. Trust me, he's written a lot of songs that are just there. Are just there collecting dust, you could say. And so I'm like, let's do something with this, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. So those are the first two songs that he's going to... Well, Brinca Baila is already out. Llámame will be out pretty soon. Don't have a specific date yet, but we're prepping for the music video right now. As soon as that's done, then we'll be able to show, or let people know when it'll be out.
Gotcha. So Llámame, we're gonna get a sneak peek tonight.
Yes,
sneak peek. So you heard it here first on Beyond the Stage. That's cool, man. Well, just before we wrap up, where can the people find you? Facebook, Instagram. Let them know.
KleverOne Official. KleverOne Official.
Yep.
Cool, man.
And over here with the record label, it's Alest Records, ALEST Records. Nothing official like on the title, like KleverOne, but it's just ALEST Records, Alest Records. We're on Facebook and
that's right.
Instagram and YouTube. All the music videos for KleverOne are on there. So
Cool, man. Well, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you two. Thank you for coming on.
Man.
Thank you for having us,
man. Thank you for having us for sure.
Thank you for having us, man.
And before we go, remember to follow them on social media. They just gave you their usernames. Do it right now. But without further ado, let's kick it. We're going to watch KleverOne perform.
That's right.
Brinca Baila and Llámame. Let's go.
Y pónganse a bailar un reggaetón salsero. KleverOne. Ja ja. Brinca y baila, mueve tu cintura y dale chamba, brinca y goza, tú que haces muy bien tu cosa, brinca y baila, Mueve tu cintura y dale chamba. Brinca y goza, tú que se me... Mueve tu cintura y dale gas, nunca pares, sigue y sigue, raspale, tómale a la buena vida. Mesera, dame 2 bebidas y brinda conmigo. Soy el Clever, so pasa el pase, pues te tiro con la chota. Ok, estoy listo para que tú muevas tu trasero. Quiero que me bailes tú primero. Soy el Clever y mi apellido es Romero. Y si me bailas sales con un premio. Báilame lento, lento, dame un beso, calambres en mis huesos, brindando sotolito, fumando arbolito. So dame tu cuerpito y bailame. Baila, mueve tu cintura y dale chamba. Brinca y goza, tu cosa. Baila, dale chamba. A mover ese ritmo que tú tienes, tu cintura bien la mueves. Al mover tu cuerpo tan sensual, tú me prendes. Mira cómo me tienes en la pista al bailar reggaetón. Se te miras tal como me miras, como me tienes en la vida, como me prendes al gozar. Tú me enciendes en la cama, en el sillón, y por ahí viene el cumbión. Stop, brinca y baila. Dale chamba, goza, tu cosa. Baila, mueve tu cintura y dale chamba. Goza, tu cosa. Baila, bailame mami. Dale mami. Sabor, dale sabor mami. Brinca y baila, dale chamba, goza, tu cosa. Brinca y baila, dale chamba, goza, tu cosa. Reggaeton salsero, KleverOne, Beyond the Stage, Hardships Records, 915, putting it down. Que lo baile todo el mundo. Jaja. Hola bebé, te llamo para pedirte perdón. Por favor, regrésame la llamada. Solo quiero oír tu voz. Por favor, llámame.
Márcame. Aquí adentro está lloviendo. Llámame. Quiero estar yo a tu lado. Tú lo sabes bien. Que nunca volveremos a pelear. Márcame. Aquí adentro está lloviendo. Llámame. Quiero estar yo a tu lado. Tú lo sabes bien. Que nunca volveremos a pelear.
Te quiero pedir perdón por las falsas que te ha dado. Me duele el corazón en pensar de esos recuerdos. Me arrepiento por haberte lastimado. Me duele el pecho por todo lo que yo te he hecho. Te extraño tanto, mi corazón se está quebrando. Siempre te llamo, pero tú nunca me contestas. Dejo recados, pero jamás me los regresas. Me vuelvo loco, ese problema me molesta. Miro tus fotos, mis ojos llorosos, tus labios que extraño, jamás te haré daño. Por favor, dame otra oportunidad. Regresa a mi lado.
Márcame. Aquí adentro está lloviendo. Llámame.